Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the darkest dungeon. Today, we will be delving deep into our first dungeon. I don't know how deep it really is going to be. So we're going to hit Embark.
A mecca of madness and morbidity. Your work begins.
Okay, so we've got multiple areas, many of which are not unlocked yet. So, unfortunately, Reynolds is still complaining about not wanting to go in. I can't do anything about that. I don't have anything unlocked to allow him to de-stress. So we're going to have to take him out. And the truth is, he's really not that bad off. I'm surprised he's really so bad off, or says he's so bad off. Apparently, I can just left-click, and it puts people in the slots, which is kind of cool. I can't left-click to get rid of them, though. Stop that. But I can drag them off, so that's pretty cool. Does right-click work? No, right-click gives me that. But I can drag and do that. So, alright. Before we do that, let's look at what we got. The Darkest Dungeon region will be added later. Cove later. Weld. Okay, so what this tells me is, since it says this region will be added later, because this game being in early access, more than likely the Cove and the Deepest Dungeon, the Darkest Dungeon, they say Deepest, the Darkest Dungeon are probably not actually in the game yet. But that's okay, we've got plenty here to go through. We've got the Ruins, clear past the Boths. We've also got the Weld, which we'll unlock later. With these we need to explore more, so the Weld and the Warrens we can't get to. So, clicking rotates our blood splatter, that's pretty cool. Unholy abominations, turning the light against itself. Meet them in battle and learn how they fight. Alright, short. Apprentice level 1, goals. Complete 100% of room battles. So, alright. At this point, I just want to be sure, because I can't even buy items. Yeah, I can't even get any kind of items, so I can't buy provisions. Okay, so there's a survivalist. Okay, well, we'll just be going forward. So this is a short quest. 100% of room battles is our goal. We get 3,000 gold, 2 busts, and 2 crests, so that'll be helpful. So I could have upgraded my coach a little more, actually, since that was the only thing I had, but I'm going to hold off. I think I'm happy with where I am. So, as I discussed in the last one, we're going to put Reynolds first, because he's primarily a frontier position. Because these two, Dismas and Tenil, both prefer the middle, right? We look at him, middle 2. Look at her, middle 2. We're going to put him in the frontmost, so we'll put him here. And Tenil we'll put in the back, because she's going to be the healer. No need to put her in the third, because all she's going to miss is her mace bash. And honestly, I don't really need her for that, because I'm going to probably have her healing all the time. As for Dismas, if he wasn't in the front, what would he lose? He would lose nothing, actually. So, you know what I could do? I don't know if there's a benefit to having them in a specific order, because it looks like enemies will target you regardless. I think the benefit is, much like your characters, the enemy's abilities will have targeting requirements. So there might be abilities that will target the first 2 and abilities that will target the back 2, which means keeping her out of the front might be the best because it keeps her from getting hit. But let's look. She's got a max hit point of 24. She's got really no protections. He's got 22 with no protections as well. He's got 10 dodge where she has none. So it's kind of a wash, really. I could put her in the front just so that I at least have an early mace bash, and if I have to, I'll move her back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try that. Because as of right now, there's no proof to me that says having them in a specific order really is going to make any big changes here. We're going to put Wissant in the back, as we saw before, because he's got these 2 abilities that use in the back, the Plague Grenade and Blinding Gas, which really hurt the enemy. And the front 2, he loses pretty much everything but his Emboldening Vapors if he's anywhere near the front. So there we go. We're going to delve deep. We're going to provision.
The cost of preparedness, measured now in gold, later in blood.
Okay, so you'll want to take different supplies, depending on what region you're going to, how long the quest is, and your own preferences, but always bring food and torches. Your first short quest, try bringing at least 8 food and 4 torches. So, not bad, so we'll go ahead and do that. 1 click, 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I right-click the cell back? Oh, left-click the cell back, okay. Okay, it looks like you lose nothing. So the sell back value is equal to the buy value, so you don't have to worry about accidentally buying stuff. Okay. So I've got 2 characters with plus torch, so I'm not going to bring more than 4 torches. Now I'm going to bring more than the food it suggested. It suggested like 8, I believe. Well, we could leave it at that. Let's get 10, just to be safe. And we're now at 6,000. I haven't spent a lot on upgrades yet, so we're pretty good here. So what else do we have? We have holy water to purge evil and restore purity. We have a skeleton key to unlock strong boxes. Medicinal herbs to cure diseases. Bandages to cure bleeding. And anti-venom to cure blight toxins and things like that. So we've got several cure items, right? This one I'm not sure. Holy water, I'm not sure exactly what that does. But we can cure diseases, bleeding, poisons, and all that. I will get a couple other items here. I think I will bring 1 skeleton key and 1 shovel, since I've got plenty of gold, and we can use these to basically clear obstacles that would otherwise hurt us. I think I want to be a bit more prepared for this first dungeon. As far as these, I'm not too concerned. I've got a healer in my party at the very least, so I don't think that's going to be a big deal. So we're going to go ahead and embark with that. The undead will not bleed, but they can be blighted. So something to keep in mind there, right? So we delve deep into the ruins, our brave, intrepid adventurers, heading deep despite their fears. Reynold will have to fight himself in his fear to run away.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
Pardon. Alright, so we can abandon the quest at any time and try and leave this place, but we're not going to do that. No, we are a strong group of hardy adventurers. So we move forward. Alright, so right down here I can use the mouse wheel to kind of zoom in and out. So it looks like what we've got here, can I move it with arrow keys or... No, arrow keys move them. Oh, okay, I can right click and drag and that moves this, which is great. So I've got 2 ways to go. I've got 2 rooms deep this way and I've got 4 rooms deep this way. So I think if I'm going to explore... Let's go the short route first. Let's see what's this way, I think. So we'll move to this room. See, once I click, we'll go to... And here we go. So what I want to do is, real quick, who's the hardiest, right? I've got... He's got trap resist, so 10% trap resist. He's got 40% on bleed and debuffs. Alright, not bad. No trap resist, only 30 on bleed and debuff. 30 trap resist, okay, so that's great. So I think he should be the one to look into objects to try and resist traps. And he's also got about the same debuffs there, debuff resistance. And he's got a 15%, so I've actually got a pretty good group when it comes to traps. So we're going to go ahead and get Dismas and have him take control, and we'll have him search. A forsaken confession booth. It hasn't been used in years. Go inside to confess the hero's sins. Alright, so sin confession. Let me see. If I'm lucky, it might de-stress. So let's get Reynold in there, actually. The booth contains hidden treasure. Cool, 50 gold. And didn't really change stress levels, but let's go ahead and put him on.
Wait, let's collect ourselves.
Alright. Maggots, 5 hit points. Not bad. They have no stun and blight resist. They die pretty quickly, so 5 hit points, 5 hit points. The spitter has 7 hit points. So these are a pretty easy encounter. They have low resistance to everything. So with that, honestly, we're going to be using Grape Shot. That's a no-brainer here, because this is a 50% damage mod. He does 4 to 9 on his top end. Let's say he does 8, so that's still 4 damage. He won't outright kill them. That's a tough call then. I'm still kind of tempted to do it because Reynold can hit the first 2 and kill them without a problem. And Grape Shot allows me to hit the spitter in the back, which has got 7 hit points. Anything else I have, I can possibly hit him with Pistol Shot to do a lot of damage, but I don't think Reynold can kill these guys in... Well, he might be able to. He did 7 damage the last time I used his ability. So if I play this right, rather than using grape shot, I think the best call here is going to be pistol shot, hit the spitter, have Reynold use his ability to hit the first two, and our buddy back here can... Yeah, let's do that. Okay, we're going to do pistol shot. We're going to hit the spitter. Oh, right. It's got only 2 hit points left. Alright, so... Oh, 3 damage. Oh, he resisted something. That's good. Alright, so here we go. Zealous Accusation.
Be gone, fiend.
So killed one, didn't kill the other, but you can see, look at that. The damage is pretty high. Or pretty low. He's got no hit points. Now, the downside here is they've moved to the front 2 positions, which means I actually can't use Listen to hit either one of those. We've got no blights or bleeds. Best thing I can do, I'm going to give damage to our highwayman boy here. And I'm going to do that because he's going to do his AoE and he's going to kill them. Alright, so he's got a blight, 1 damage. I can go ahead and heal him up. So that's the party. Ah, that's why I don't want her in the second position. She can't use Divine Grace to do a single heal. Okay, so there we go. I didn't check that. That's my mistake. We'll just go ahead and heal the party. Not a big deal. So Dismas is going to be able to take these guys out, probably. Oh, unless they dodge. Alright, listen. You can cure Blight and Bleed, so just go ahead and do that.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
Ow. Alright. I think I can chance taking a few more turns to get a heal off, because you can't use the heals outside of combat. So I'm going to go ahead and let them go. I'm going to put on a buff. That also increases the torch. Okay, we see I brought that up. I'm going to go ahead and party heal. And again. Ugh. But I'm taking stress. That's the downside. Oh, damn. Okay, so that didn't work out for me. So he's taking 2 damage for 3 rounds. Let's just go ahead and do it. Let's kill them all. What's the hit chance? 75% and 63?
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Alright, rifling through the corpses reveals holy water. Purge evil and restore purity. Alright, so we can see I still have my buffs. Prot, damage, he's still got that. Let's go ahead and move these 2 around while I'm thinking about it. So she can do individual heals, which are better if only one person's hurt. So he's going to take 2 damage for 3 rounds, so he's going to continue to take that 2, 4, 6 damage. That will bring him down to 9 hit points about. That's not good for me. Alright, well, let's continue going. A bookshelf full of old, leather-bound books. The passages are unsettling. So, unfortunately, yeah, you can get downsides to exploring like that. So he just stressed the heck out. So I'll have to keep that in mind. Okay, we've lost 1 buff. We've lost 2 buffs. Nothing else here. Oh, he's taking damage and he's getting stressed. We also lost a little bit of light. So you can see that scouting and surprise has gone down and he's taking a bit more stress. Oh, dear. We've seen this guy before.
How quickly the tide turns.
Oh dear. We got hurt pretty badly.
Reeling, about to break.
No, no. They shall not break! Our heroes have more resolve than that. Alright, downside though is he's hurt. I need to do an individual heal. I mean, I'd like to heal the party, but he doesn't stand much of a chance unless I heal it up. Alright, so what do we want to do here? We've fought this guy before. I'm thinking we want to get him stunned as much as possible. So we're going to try and stun him because he's the biggest worry I have here. Excellent. Alright, with that being said, I think we want a grape shot. That would give me a chance of hitting him in the back. Maybe not, actually. Because if I use pistol shot, the weakest one is the one in the far back. Yes, in the long run, grape shot will do more damage because it's hitting 2 targets. But I really think we want to try and wound as much as possible here. He has a 73 and a 78% chance, so the difference between 2 hit is really not that big of a deal. So let's try and take out the one with the least amount of hit points. Oh! That didn't happen. Okay, so let's try and stun, shall we? Stun base is 100. What's their stun resist? 25? So there's a good chance that I can stun both of them right now. So this one, that does a debuff, but we'll do the stun here. Okay, I got one. That's good. So we're going to go ahead and pistol shot again. The one that didn't get stunned. Alright, how do I want to do this? I think I need to party heal. 1, 2, 3, 4, chance of 4. This, in the long run, is going to be more healing, because even at its minimum, it's going to heal for 4, whereas this minimum heals for 3. And if it heals for 2, it can heal up to 8. So I think Divine Comfort is going to be the way to go here. Excellent! Okay. So, do we continue to go for the stun? Or do I buff up against damage? I think we're going to continue to go for the stun. Uh-oh. Okay, one in the back is stunned. The other is not. Let's plague.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
This cannot continue!
Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
Oh boy. Okay, so let's take a look at this guy. He's got 2 hit points left. He's got a 2 damage bleed. So that means he's going to die. I don't have to worry about him. I don't even have to stun him. This guy, 2 damage. Going down to 8. Possibly 6, but I don't want to give him that much chance. So I'm not going to worry about this guy. This guy is the one I want to worry about. 11 to 15. If these all guys were equal, if this guy wasn't such a big target and a big issue, I would probably just grape shot, because again, that's going to be more damage overall. But I think I want to try and get rid of this guy because he's got far less hit points. So we're going to do pistol shot again. Actually, no, I don't have... No, yes, I do, because he's in the 3rd rank. 1, 2. Alright.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
Alright, so now, technically... Nope. Still has to be the back 2. He still counts as the front 2. I can only hit him. So with that, I can increase the damage of one of my allies. I might go ahead and increase his damage. Except for I'm thinking about buffing his protections because of this guy being taking a few turns. So what I might do is buff the damage of the Highwayman. You know what? Before I do that, I can stun again. And at least reduce some of the incoming damage.
Injury
Ow.
and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
Buff. The torch has gone up a bit, which is great. Oh, we are hurting so much. He could easily kill us. Problem is both of us are really low. I gotta risk it. Excellent. 2s across the board. Alright, he's got 5 hit points. He's down to 3. He only needs to take 3 damage. I'm thinking I can risk a grape shot for this. Ah! Not quite. She's doing really good with that. I'm getting really lucky with that comfort, getting 2 heals. man, bleeds everywhere. Alright, let's do it. Smite. I think I need to get rid of a bleed. He's down to 3, she's down to 7, he's 11, 21. Oh wow, 3 damage per round for 2 rounds? Oh yeah, that's gonna kill him. I have to get rid of that first.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
That was only a matter of time. Alright, so let's get rid of a bleed who's got 1 damage per round, 1 damage. So it looks like those bleeds can stack, which can be pretty nasty. He's got 22 hit points, he's got 11, so let's go ahead and remove the bleed. You know, it's only 1 damage per round. Let's try and get this guy gone. Okay, good. Those stack. So he had damage and protections, but the protections just wore off, so now he's only got damage. That's okay. We're going to go ahead and smite. Oh, 14 damage. Very nice. He's only got 1 hit point. If only he would have killed him, we could have prevented this damage. And there's bleeds. Ow. Alright. Yeah. 3, 6. He's really hurting. Let's... I could skip his turn to try and get a bleed off, but that causes stress. He's already at 36. Let's just do open vein.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Alright, 250 gold in onyx. Whether that was worth it, I don't know, because we're going to bleed as we go forward. A chest with your family sigil. Okay, this guy is better with chests. Go with him. Sweet, he resisted. Unfortunately, that meant there was nothing in the chest. And unfortunately, we took a lot of damage in this one room. I may have to abandon. Alright, we're going to move forward. We're going to hope. We're going to hope. Lost!
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
I'll be taking this for myself. Did he just take... Ah, I need to get rid of this kleptomaniac. I just lost a bunch of items because of kleptomania. Really? Frickin'... Ah. I thought using him would maybe prevent these two from being kleptomaniacs and taking it, but apparently kleptomania happens no matter who interacts with it. Oh, man. We are really hurting. Uh-oh. Surprise. Oh boy. And positions changed. That's not good. He should not be where he is. What do we got? 8, 8, and 10. They have no stun resist. These two have no stun resist. I kind of want to swap with him so he could stun in the back two, but honestly, between these two, I imagine the first two that die pretty quickly. So let's just go ahead and Grape Shot. And then Zealous Accusation. Oh! Son of a... Alright, switch positions. Ugh! Oh no. When a hero is reduced to 0 hit points, they are at death's door. While in this state, they will suffer stat penalties, plus any further damage has a chance to kill them. Heal them to get off of death's door. So that's kind of cool that 0 hit points doesn't mean you're dead. It means you have a chance of dying. So that death blow resistance stat is very important in this case. We have to take a look at what his is. Ow. He is at 57, so he has a 50% chance of going down. Alright. He needs healing.
Plague Doctor needs healing badly.
Stay with us! Nice. Things that go bump in the night indeed. Ow. Fantastic. Okay, okay. He's got 3, 1, 1, 2. There's not much I really need. He's got a lot more hit points. Well, not really. Let's just put a blight down. It's about the best he can do. There's no reason to buff damage because I'm pretty sure they're going to die anyway. Let's put a blight on him just to make sure he dies. He's going to take 2 per round, so he's dead no matter what, so I don't have to worry about him. Let's go ahead and get these guys. Oh, yeah.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
Whew. Okay, okay. I think we may have to abandon this quest, because getting 100% is not going to be easy. Oh, gods. 16, 16, 10, 8. Alright, let's try and heal everybody up. I need to do as much as possible. 8 and 10. I might get lucky. No! Alright, stun. What's their stun chance? Oh, only 10%? Hell yeah. Okay, stunning it is. Alright. There's 4 monsters. They've taken no damage. I'm fairly certain he won't kill them right away. I can stun at least half of them. Let's give myself protection and get the torch up. Good, good. Look, 1 crit. Excellent. The protection decision was well-founded. Ooh. Alright. Let's do it. 8, 10. You know what? I might just self-buff to be... Yeah, let's self-buff. Okay, stun. Heal the party! Excellent! This is good. We're making a recovery here, actually. Alright, Zealous Accusation. Alright, I'm gonna Grape Shot. There we go. Got the first guy. Oh, now this could be troublesome, though, because what that's just done is made it so I can only stun 1 of them. But 1 is better than none, so we're gonna go with that. Now, his protection has fallen off. That doesn't last very long. So, Zealous Accusation is probably my best choice because he's only at 3 hit points, and that at least weakens him down a bit too. The downside here is if I do Zealous Accusation, I can't even stun him next turn. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is not kill him. What I might actually do as well is use Smite instead. I was thinking about buffing, but what I think... Here, let's do this. What we're going to do is we're going to Smite this guy. Oh, well. That kind of worked. I judge thee guilty! Unfortunately, okay. Alright, I can't do much else. I'm going to Grape Shot, so let's get damage up on this guy. Heal everyone. Still, we're still in a fairly good spot with that. Alright, let's do it. Excellent. Exactly what I was hoping for. Alright, damage increase on you. Let's see, 8, 9, 5, 20. Let's heal him. I smite thee!
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
I've tried to count how many we've beaten down, but I've lost track. Oh, alright. 200 gold, a portrait, and anti-venom, so I can cure poisons and blights. Excellent. He's kind of low on hit points. Let's use him. Oh, come on. I'm not having much luck when it comes to treasure here, am I? Hold on, there's an item. Let's zoom in. There's something... Oh, a treasure chest. One that we've already opened, it looks like, actually. Let's see. 1, 2... Oh, no! Okay, it was one we hadn't opened. So cool, it actually shows you when you've missed an item. Alright, well, that went well. We didn't do very well for this fight here, but we made up for it in the next room, which the weaker skeletons allowed me to heal up a little bit. The torch. The light is fading. The current torch level greatly affects many mechanics in the game. The darker it gets, the harder things get, but the better the rewards. Right-click on a torch from the inventory to boost the light back up. Alright, so we've gone down to the second tier. We can see we've got 2 pluses on the stress. The monsters are getting accuracy and damage, and we do not want that. Now, it is giving me additional loot and player crits, but honestly, with this party right now and the way we're doing, I don't think we want to do it. So we're going to go ahead and get a torch up. We see it gives me a full tier, so there's still more stress. There's a little bit of scouting. What we're going to do is we'll go ahead and use 2. Let's go ahead and get it back up to 2. So I've got more scouting, and I have a chance to surprise the monsters, because that's really what I want. I want to be able to surprise monsters to try and get as much unanswered damage as possible. Alright, so we're going to go right. We're going to try and explore. It gnaws at the back of my mind! Have you ever tried to make positive choices in your life? I haven't. Oh dear. Oh, come on now! That's not cool. Not cool at all. I need her back. He can go back to forward 2. If I replace her, I can at least get her back 1, right? For her healing, she needs to be, at the very least, out of the front to be able to use her party heal. What are my speeds? He's at 6. 2, 3. There's a chance she's going to go next. I think I need to pull her back 1. Yep, that was the right choice. Alright, he's got to move up. There we go. That sets me back a couple rounds. Ow. Oh, passed, huh? Alright, so they're all... These 2 are at 8. They're not a big deal. We're going to go ahead and stun them. Maybe not. They're hardly doing... Let's see, what does that do? That's 2 points for 3 rounds. That's 6 damage. That's not enough to kill them. Let's stun. Because they have no stun resist. They're definitely getting stunned. At this point, I'm not worried about killing. I'm more worried about reducing the incoming damage. Because that right there really hurts. She's going to need to heal herself, honestly. Okay. This is his best one, I think. Nice. Nearly got them. Alright, they're still stunned, so let's go ahead and get a plague grenade out there. Oh, he can't grape shot from this position. All he can do is open vein. Well, I'm guaranteed to kill one of them if I do that. But I think I want to move him back one so I can grape shot, because even though I could kill one, well, maybe that's not a big deal, because he will kill two. So let's open. I can't. They won't bleed because it's 100% bleed reduction. But the damage mod on this is only minus 15%. Plus, I can't really do anything else. So, oh, I can't hit. I want to hit him. I want to hit him, but I can't. So I guess it doesn't matter. There's a chance that Reynold can kill both of them. So let's just kill one. Well, okay, well, let's hit him. Gone. Bam! Thou shalt be judged!
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Okay, skeleton key, gold, and crests. Cool, so I've got 2 skeleton keys now. Haven't needed them yet, but hey. Alright, let's reposition. There we go. Can't use heals out of combat. That's where the balance is, right? Because there's no mana in this game. You can use all of your abilities whenever. No! Oh, yes. Okay, I'm getting lucky when it comes to traps. I'm resisting them, but I'm not getting lucky when it comes to loot. Now, if I remember right, doesn't she have an ability that increases the torch? Yes, illumination. Okay. Problem is, I really need her healing. Otherwise, I would use her to help with the torch. What is his torch increasing ability? His buff, okay. Oh boy, hunger event. Okay, so this is an event that can happen anywhere on the map. It doesn't really matter how long the map is. There's... From what I've seen from many people playing, there's usually at least one. And you need to have a certain amount of food to get past it. So, while the food can heal, it's not by a lot, that's why I haven't been using it to heal. Exertions of adventuring have produced a growing hunger amongst the party. So eat, it's 4 food, so each person uses 1, regain 5% health, which is good, actually. So the downside is, you don't eat, you take damage. You eat, you actually get a good amount of health. So I can go ahead and do that. And I may actually eat a bit more. All I need is 4 to get by, so... 1... Yeah, see, that's probably not worth it to use that way. Fortune smirks, at least. Well, there we go, a couple more food. Let's not linger. Oh dear.
Ambushed by foul invention.
This... It can't! Oh gods. He's at 1 hit point. That's bad. Let's... Oh man. It at least gives him up to 3. An Iron Maiden. Let me investigate. I sense the work of spirits. Oh, that's what her occult thing does. She's forced to investigate. So I might have not wanted to investigate that in case there was an issue with a trap. But her occultism says, oh, nope, she's got to investigate. All right, so, but what we got out of that was a jade for 250 gold. And it looks like, ooh, a healing armlet for lepers only. Plus 10% heal received, minus 8% max HP. Oh, that's interesting. So if you use a healing party, that helps because you get 10% more healing. You lose the 8% hit points, but it helps you with more sustainability. That's kind of cool. I don't have that type of character, but hopefully I will down the line. So this is an item you can put in a trinket slot, like over here. So if I did this, but it's I can't do that because I don't have the character type. Oh, okay, the torch is getting low. Look at this. Triple stress, double monster accuracy and damage. Heroes are surprised more. Yeah, let's use the last of my torches. This isn't good. I didn't think it would take that long.
Ancient traps lie in wait.
I am ready, Light.
Strong and thirsting for blood.
Oh gods, she hit her maximum. Oh, I am not up to this task, Light. Forgive me. Alright, she's afflicted. That sucks. Her stress went all the way up to 100. Okay, so when heroes can't take the stress anymore, they become afflicted. This manifests in different behaviors and stat changes. Afflictions last until you send them to treatment in town, unless you can reduce their stress to 0 during the quest. Okay, that's not going to happen. I have no way of reducing her stress to 0 right now, especially since she's at death's door. That sucks. I don't really have anything I can do other than give her food. There is only one more hallway. I don't think there's going to be another hunger event, but I'm leery about doing this, about giving her food at the moment. Oh, man. So she's fearful now. Affliction fearful. It doesn't tell me what fearful does, but chances are she's not going to act. So even healing her may not be a great idea. She might be better off just dying. I don't know. I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to use her heals anymore, and that's worrisome. That's going to really hurt. Did you hear that? Oh, Shazbot. Okay, 10%, ooh, 0%. Ooh, Bone Courtier. Alright, we need to stun. We need to reduce as much damage as possible. $24, huh? Okay. None of these guys bleed, so I haven't really needed, 10 and 15. This will be our shot. Half his hit points gone. The shadows are crawling! This place is alive with evil! Oh, great. Oh! We can survive illness or injury.
Shines brightest against the backdrop of despair.
Virtuous! Sometimes, heroes respond to the onslaught of stress by becoming heroic. This elevated state of performance will last until they camp or return to town, and confers stat bonuses and other benefits. Excellent. So, heroes can be tested, right? And as we've seen, the test can come in afflictions such as fearful or heroism. So, it doesn't show anything here. It's a heroistic trait, but it gives him some stat bonuses, which is pretty nice. And as you saw, his speech reduced the stress of everybody else. Now, she's still going to be in her fearful state until she goes to 0. But thankfully, right now, I can get a heal to everybody. And I'm not sure if I want to do that, because right now, since she's at death's door, I need to get her off of it. Alright, here we go. We're going to do as much damage as we possibly can. Actually, that torch is running low. Let's buff. Buff and keep that torch up as well. Ugh, he's going to be tested soon. No! No, they are too strong! So she backed up on her own. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. She can heal from anywhere. He's at 1 hit point. Oh!
And now the true test. Hold fast or expire.
The heroes take a savage beating as they face down their skeletal foes. Will they triumph? Or will they be lost to the depths of the deep? Reynold, seeing his opponent's attack coming, parries it with ease. Now, with newfound conviction, he accuses them, sending them back to the depths of which they came. Alright, excellent. 5 and 8. We're keeping this up. Another skeleton vanished to the darkness, turning to dust. Alright, damage buff, I'm thinking. Damage buff. 7, so let's buff... I wish I could see the turn order. I'm thinking I could buff Reynold and make sure I kill this defender. But I could buff Dismas and possibly do an AoE. It's a speed of 6, speed of 2. Chances are he'll go first. Gods, how I long for the safety of the convent. Stop stressing out the rest of the party. Tinel, losing herself in her fear. Oh dear. And then there was one, the Bone Defender, dies to the onslaught of blows.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
You trying to tell me to leave? I'm tempted. Alright, rifling gives us 100 gold, an emerald worth 500 gold, a bandage to stop bleeding, and some citrine. Citrine! Alright, oh, excellent! The quest is complete. So we've completed all the room battles. Oh, hey, we got a scout. Excellent. So here's what we can see. We can see that there's no more room battles, right? We know this because the quest is complete. However, even though there's no room battles, there's still a transition battle along the way. Now, we're doing pretty good. I've got one person with a heroism stat, and everyone else is at moderate hit points. I think I can make it the rest of the way. Now, it'd be great to finish exploring, but the downside here is we look at the stress, and he is up there. He's at 92. He's going to be tested soon. Dismas. Now, this could be a good thing, right? If he's tested and he pulls through, he could show some spark of heroism, which I can use later. Reynold is also starting to show signs of stress. The downside is from his conversations, I don't think he's going to be very heroic about it, but I'm kind of hoping. I want to push forward. I want to finish this dungeon. We've only got one fight, and I think we can overcome that. So let's move everyone back into position. So there's nothing here. There's going to be a fight, and then there's going to be a treasure chest. 8, 8, and 10. Oh, yeah, we're fine. We're fine here. Okay. Ugh. Well, there it is. He's being tested. Abusive.
The human mind,
Greenhorns.
fragile, like a robin's egg.
Alright. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine. I can at least stun the back guy. He's got no resist. Overcoming his fear, Reynold uses his holy powers to vanquish the skeletons once again. Your dumb luck is holding, it seems. It's over for us. Over! God, he's not even hit his maximum stress levels. Come on, man. Alright, he's stunned. Just kill it.
This expedition at least promises success.
Wow, I got 1,000 gold out of that. See? And a torch. Excellent. Alright. Don't have enough room in the inventory. Okay. So, the torch, I really don't need it. The torches are what? Worth 75 gold? I don't think I'm going to worry about picking up another torch right now. I'm just going to go ahead and take the gold. Oh, I can't even take the gold. Because it stacks at 1,500. Oh. Well, I haven't needed the shovels. I haven't needed the skeleton keys, but I've got 2 skeleton keys. That's pretty cool. Now, the question is, do I maintain these items between delves into the dungeon? Because if I don't, I'm just going to get rid of some of these. Let's experiment. I don't need the torch. The gold is more valuable. So let's... I have no idea what this is for. I'm going to get rid of the anti-venom. Shift-click to discard. Take the gold. Leave the torch. Ah, see? It's a good thing I didn't eat my food. There was another hunger event. I was wrong. Oh. Some object of deliverance! Well, that didn't work out well, did it? If you don't move any slower, moss will grow! Oh, God. Well, that's it. We're done here.
More bones returned to rest. Devils remanded to their abyss.
Not bad. So we got 3,000 from the quest, 2 busts, 2 crests. We found plenty of items worth some money, total of 4,600, so very nice. So we got a couple busts, a portrait, a few crests. Looking good. Excellent. Everyone hit level 1. Although if they are fearful and abusive still. Let's see what happens. So we've got some trait modifiers. Oh, Reynolds, second win. Health below 50% is 10% more damage. Nice. Nymphomania. Inactivity brothel, plus 20% stress heal. Oh, she's a nymphomaniac. Oh, that's terrible. Oh. Interesting. Dismas is both has fear of mankind and is a slayer of mankind. So he has stress-resistant accuracy reduction against humans, but he has accuracy and crit increase against humans. So these just have negated each other out. The negative accuracy of the fear is enhanced by his slayer status, but he does gain stress reduction. That's kind of cool that that turned out that way. Ruminator. Oh god, stress heal reduction. Oh boy. My heroes, weary from their journey, return to town.
I was lord of this place before the crows and rats made it their domain.
Okay. Alright, Tavern is unlocked. Abbey is unlocked. Stagecoach upgraded to 10%. Ruins unlocked. Okay, so that's just going down the way I went. Okay, that's week 1. Alright, so let's take a look at the coach. So we've got 3 people now. Let's get started. Alright, so I've got a jester, a grave robber, and a plague doctor. So I've got 2 players. Let's go ahead and grab them.
What better laboratory than the blood-soaked battlefield?
Okay. Tavern relieves stress.
Fresh kegs, cards, and curtained rooms promise solace to the weary and broken alike.
Heroes relieve stress by taking part in activities at the tavern and abbey. Each activity has different side effects. Experiment to find the best for each hero, depending upon their quirks. Alright, so what we can see is we have a bar where we can drink, but the caretaker is currently enjoying that activity. So that means that slot's not available to me. I can go to the gambling hall or we can go to the brothel. Well, we already know that Tinel is a nymphomaniac now, which is a positive quirk, which is the funny thing. I need to get rid of that kleptomania. So we need to get her fear down. So we need to get her, and she's going to be well in the brothel. So we can see that's kind of expensive though, 1,500. But we're just going to go ahead. Fetch more pillows. Yes. Let's see. Who else is stressed? Dismas. He's a known cheat, so he's not allowed to gamble. So I can't put him in the gambling hall. Security's watching. No thanks. Lyndon, is that you? Sanitarium still not available. Abby?
The cobwebs have been dusted, the pews set straight. The Abbey calls to the faithful.
Alright, so... Affiliation brings absolution, pray to a higher power, peace through meditation. I don't think any of these really fit him. What I really should do... Maybe I should upgrade the tavern? Bar, gambling, and brothel. So what does this do? Increases recovery. Well, I've got her in the brothel. Maybe I should just go ahead and get another brothel slot, too. And then I can reduce treatment cost, which is great. I should have done that before I put her in there. But what I'll do is I'll unlock level 2, I think.
With enough ale, maybe they can be inured against the horrors below.
Okay, great. Looks like I have enough to do that.
All manner of diversion and dalliance await those who cross the threshold with coin in hand.
So cool. There we go. That gives me enough to put Dismas in there. Alright, Reynold, you, sir, being a crusader, being devout, or, well, somewhat, I guess, we're going to put you in the Abbey. Yeah, well, that is his quirk, right? He's God-faring. So, he will only pray for stress relief. So he can't even... If I went to the tavern... The light of prayer is all I need. Alright, that's fine. It's technically a negative quirk because it makes it so he can only go to one place. But at the same time, we know where he can go. So let's go ahead and let's level this up. We'll increase the stress recovery.
A little hope, however desperate, is never without worth.
Now, unfortunately, I can't reduce the cost because I don't have enough crests. But that's okay. None of this has cost gold so far, which is good. So let's go ahead and... I right-click and goes. Apparently, there's a day-night cycle happening here, which is kind of cool. I don't think it affects anything. I kneel before you. Fantastic. Okay. So he's taken care of. I should get Wissant somewhere. He's not doing too good with quirks. He may not last long. I've got another doctor that will probably just replace him. He's pretty high on stress. I don't know. I may just dismiss him. Because I've got this guy. He's an apprentice seeker, so he's got no levels. So, well, let's see what we got with this guy. Hendry. He has got Plague Grenade, Blinding Gas. He's got the same exact things. He's got... does he have the same... No, he doesn't have the same camping. So, they could potentially have different skills. It looks like he's got the exact same skills. But he's got different camping stats, which haven't come into play yet. He's... They're completely different. Alright, so Wound Care. Heal 20%, 50% chance to remove Bleed. Blight, Bleed, and Disease Resist. Wow, cool. Let's see. Reduce stress by 10, heal 20%, remove poison and bleed, and a chance to remove diseases. Wow, that's pretty powerful. Yeah, I might just say, let's see what he's got. He's got Blight Resist, Fast Healer. He heals, receives faster in camp, which is not a big deal right now. Oh, wow. He's light sensitive. If the light is above 0, he does 10% less damage. So that's not, honestly, to me, that's not a bad quirk, because I don't do damage with him. I'm using him for stunning and the occasional blight, but mostly for debuffs and stuns. Believes he's possessed by demons. Demonomania. I wonder how that plays out. I'm going to have to try that. I will hold on to Wissant for now, but I'm not going to send him into the dungeon. Alright, so we're going to have a new party. I think we're going to use Woodbill and Pippin. Not hobbits, hopefully, with Hendry, and we'll probably take Reynold as well into the next dungeon. Just because he seems like the best for tanking and whatnot. But we've got like 2 new classes to try and a different healer. So, Hendry. Weld Scrounger. 10% scouting chance. Nice. in the dungeon of Weld. Okay, so only in a specific Weld. Okay, cool. Only a specific dungeon. Improved balance. They have move resist changes. That's great. So enemies can move you since it's a positional-based combat. The enemy is able to kind of move you back and forth in the ranks. So that's nice to have that resistance. 20% hit points. They use pickaxe and knives, so it looks like they're melee-based. Dodge, speed, crit. Okay. So lunge, usable from the back 2 rows, hits anyone in the first 3. Melee damage moves the... Oh, okay. Melee forward. If I'm understanding this right, that means this character will move forward 2 spaces when this is used. So what this means is you can start in the back 2, use lunge, and then you can't use it again the next round because you've been moved forward 2. So if you're in the back, you'll move to the second position. If you're in the third, you'll move to the first. 90 accuracy, damage mod 40%, crit mod 10. So it's one of those moves that's more than likely going to hit, but it doesn't hit as hard, but it does have a crit chance. So there's a chance it might hit harder because of the crit. So that seems like this is an ability you want to use when you want to guarantee that you're going to kill someone. Now, our preferred position's in the back too, so that's not great. Flashing daggers, ranged ability 90% oh nice. Damage modifier minus 40%. Oh, okay. That's a positive modifier. So it gains 40% additional damage. So yeah, it's a high chance to hit, high chance to do damage. So this is, you want to hit something, you want to kill it. This has a chance to, this has reduced damage, but it's from range. It's usable in the back 3 rows. So if I lunged, I could still use this if I lunge from the back row. So that's what I'll probably want this person in the back. Flashing daggers will hit both enemies in the middle. So this hits 1, this hits 2. Shadow Fade can be used in the front 2. Hits the front 2 enemies, hits one of the front 2. Goes back 1. Oh, so here we go. She's very... Oh, this is kind of cool. Grave Robbers are very positional. So, you go back 1, accuracy base 90, damage mod minus 100%. Target stun base 100%, self plus 20 dodge. Okay, so it does no damage because of minus 100% damage. But it's a guaranteed stun, minus resist, of course. But you also get a self-dodge buff. So I'm thinking the synergy here would be a lunge from... Let me see. If I lunge from the back, that would put me into 3. Shadow Fade would then make me back to 2. This would put me forward to 2. This would put me back to 3. And then I could lunge again the next turn. So you could lunge, fade, lunge if you start from the back. Interesting. All right. Poison Dart. Ranged. 80% accuracy. Damage modifier minus 50. 5% crit mod, adds a blight. So we've got a debuff. 2 points for 3 rounds is not bad. That's 6 damage if it hits. Very interesting. So 2 ranged abilities. 1 hits 1 with a debuff. Back 2. Back 3. Interesting. Alright, so Wound Care, we've taken a look at that. What's this? Gallows Humor. Self-only, reduce stress by 25. All companions, 75% chance to reduce stress by 20. 25% chance to reduce stress by 10. Not bad. Of course you haven't been in there yet. Night Moves. Improve scouting chance until next camp. Nice! By 30%. And she's a scavenger in the Weld. So that would give her like 40 if I had to camp in the Weld. This is a neat class. Grave Robbers look pretty cool. I'm looking forward to trying that. Alright, Pippin, you're a Jester. What have you got? Faded. Chance to turn any miss into... Oh, whew, I like you already. Hemophilia, 20% bleed resist, minus. Oh man, only a 10% bleed resist? That could be suck. Shocker, 10% stun resist. Okay, so it takes more stun and bleed damage. Uses a sickle and a lute? An untuned lute, no less. Alright, 19 hit points. Harvest, usable from the middle to... Preferred position is the front. Second position. 80% accuracy, minus 40% damage, bleeds 1 point for 3 rounds. So it does damage, adds a bleed. Minor bleed. And it does it to 2 enemies, which is nice. Front 2 positions, usable against front 2 positions. 90% accuracy, very nice. 30% damage increase. 10% crit increase. However, you lose 20% damage, dodge, and accuracy for your next, probably next turn. So it's a pretty strong ability. It's going to hit more than likely, and it's going to do more damage. So that's the thing. You want to use that when you definitely need a kill on a strong enemy, because it's going to debuff you. Slice off, melee. 80% accuracy, 8% crit, target bleed, 2 points for 3 rounds. So those could stack, potentially? That hits 2 enemies, that hits 1. 2 for 3. 6 damage. 1 for 3, 3 damage. Let me see, they're both 80 accuracy. This one has reduced damage, though, because it hits 2. Having to choose between the two, I would probably want to unlock some abilities and trade one of those out, I would think. Inspiring Tune, Stress Heal 3. Oh, that's kind of cool. Although, I don't see myself using that over maybe one of these abilities, perhaps? That's tricky. I don't know. Okay, Encourage, we've seen that. Tiger's Eye, 1 companion, 10 accuracy, stress resist. And Mockery, all companions reduce stress by 20. 1 companion increase stress by 20. Oh, you like put your allies on a roast. So you basically roast one of your allies to relieve everyone else's stress. That's interesting. I don't know if I care for jesters, but that's interesting. The one I really like so far, though, is Grave Robber. Those are some pretty interesting abilities and some synergies that they could have. So I'm looking forward to that. All right, let's see if there's anything else we can do before we end this. That was the first main dungeon. Those guys are de-stressing. Can't go to the sanitarium yet. He's praying. Okay, so the idea is... Let's take a look at this. That leper only, we don't have any of those. Okay, cool. So the ruins has increased. Clear a path to the boss is the next quest. So we're not going to do this one, obviously, but I wanted to kind of see what's here. We can see that they can be killed, they can be beaten, complete 100% of rune battles. That's the one we just did. We've got explore 90% of runes for these two with different rewards. Nothing else is unlocked. It looks like you don't keep the items. I think we'll find out next time, because I don't want to put a party together and not be able to go back, so... Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's the second episode here for the Darkest Dungeon. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I look forward to seeing you next time.